Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
DarkStar, today we're going to be watching Death Battle Mewtwo versus Shadow.
Easy.
This is a return of one of them. Shadow. We see Shadow in a battle already. Who did he fight?
I don't know. I wasn't there for that one. You guys must watch that one without me?
It wasn't Vegeta? Who was it?
No, I
Who
don't
did
think
Vegeta
so.
fight?
I don't know. I can't remember who he fought.
Vegeta fought. Oh, it was Shadow.
Yeah, it was Shadow. I thought it was.
I don't know. You guys must have watched that one without me? Must have been before I was on the channel.
You definitely saw that one. I remember that one. You were super happy about it. So,
Like I said, dude, wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen.
so that one was a really good one. The everything that happened was like really logical and well, like that happened.
Yeah, for sure,
Reasonably.
absolutely.
If I remember right, I was sitting there thinking to myself, well, this is weird. I feel like Vegeta would get teleported to the moon and then punch it into the planet, but it wasn't
I
happening.
mean, can
for
we
a
all
minute.
just take like a moment of silence and just big hand for fucking Screw Tech? You guys fucking right on the head. Let's go. Yeah.
And it wasn't happening for most of the battle, and then finally he punched the moon into the planet, and I was like, that's what I was waiting for. Like that's
Yeah.
That was the moment.
I'm going to murder my child and wife. Yep, that's for sure. Vegeta says that legitimately every episode of Super.
Goku teleports.
Just without even being prompted. They'll be like, Goku's over there fighting somebody, and
He
then
can
they switch
always
back to Vegeta, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna murder my child and wife one day.
He can always push him back.
Yeah.
There you go, dude. Okay, Mewtwo Shadow. So Shadow lost that battle, right, to Vegeta and the moon.
Yep.
But now it's Mewtwo Shadow. Mewtwo is in a future battle as well. I think. And I think it's Mewtwo versus Vegeta. So,
Oh my god.
that's interesting.
Oh yeah, Mewtwo's gonna kick Shadow's ass, and then Mewtwo's got to go beat Vegeta. At least fight him. I don't know who'll win.
Oh,
I'm not actually sure.
Fucking Mewtwo.
He was just a boy.
Winning.
No,
Mewtwo's
it's
my
not an
favorite.
actual. No, there's not an actual.
There's Mewtwo versus Mew.
Mewtwo's my favorite Pokemon, dog. It's Mewtwo all the way.
Shadow's fucked me once, so I'd be a dumbass to let him fuck me twice. I just don't have faith, dude. I don't have faith. I fucking pick this and fucking Shadow loses, and then fucking all the fucking people go, oh, Chris! Oh!
If Mewtwo
So-
punches the moon into the earth, I'm gonna be so happy.
Fuck Shadow. I'm just gonna have to go Mewtwo. I'm just gonna be a fucking Joey Copier, fucking LeBron James Mewtwo. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go.
Mewtwo's going to taking his balance South
Dude,
Beach.
Mewtwo's going for the 3-peat, dude.
All right, you guys ready
Mm-hmm.
for the 1-peat? All right.
No, 3-peat, dude. You haven't even seen it. I told you, if you watch the first one, Mewtwo versus Mew, you would fucking have seen the first fucking battle. But you're being a little bitch about it right now.
I guess then he's gonna be Mew 3-peat. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
With Death Battle, our
Hey!
combatants are always extraordinary in one way or another, whether they're a superhero or a plumber.
But these two are literally built to show up the rest of their kind. Mewtwo, the genetically engineered Pokemon.
And Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form.
He's
Ultimate my ass.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Years ago, a brilliant
You guys thought the
scientist
last
named
Death
Dr.
Battle had great
Fuji
graphics?
was working to create a brand new life form
Fall out right
which
here.
would change the world.
That's great and all, but he had something else in mind.
Fuji hoped his experiments would help him discover a way to resurrect the person he cherished most, his deceased daughter, Amber.
With unlimited resources funded by mob money, he figured out how to clone his daughter's ball of consciousness. Because science!
But before he could finish, he had to create the most powerful Pokemon, a
Wow,
clone
I
of the
must have been
legendary
really
Mew.
stupid.
And
as a
he
kid.
named him Mewtwo.
I remember everything
Yeah,
about him
Fuji
creating
wasn't
Mewtwo.
very creative
Oh,
when it comes to
okay,
naming,
okay.
but when you can create a new life form
This
with
fucking
nothing
guy.
but a fossilized
Just like,
eyelash,
I did
you
not
know you're a
remember
master
Giovanni
of genetic
fucking
engineering. a field I'd love to
Caring
get more
about some
experience in
fucking daughter.
myself.
Told you 1,000 times, Wiz. You're not gonna alter my DNA.
What are you talking about? I would never do that.
Always watching, Wiz. Always.
Growing up in a test tube,
That shit looks
Mewtwo's
terrifying.
only companions were Fuji's other test subjects, including Amber herself, through some sort of psychic link.
Amber taught Mewtwo about the sun, the moon, tears, and, life stuff. Oh, and also death when she died for good right in front of him.
Worrying this may be too mentally traumatic for the still infant Mewtwo.
I'm not crazy,
Dr.
right? This
Fuji's
did not
team
happen in the
erased
first
all
movie, right?
memory of her.
Not that I remember. I mean,
Unfortunately, this left Mewtwo with a
I don't know
feeling
where
of
this
loss
fucking
and confusion
clip
and
came
no
from.
memories to explain why.
With nothing else to do,
Yeah, I
Mewtwo
remember
decided
baby
to take
Mewtwo.
out all his aggression on all of humanity. Then he turned some stupid kid into stone, a bunch of Pokemon cried, and Mewtwo figured out humans aren't so bad after all.
Mewtwo is one
Yeah,
of
that's
the most
pretty much what
powerful
happened.
psychic-type Pokemon.
One of the
defeating
greatest
foes with
scenes
the power
cartoon
of its
movie
mind.
history.
Alright, wait a minute. You keep calling him it. Is Mewtwo a guy or a girl?
Well, neither. Technically, it's genderless.
Oh. How does it bang?
It doesn't.
Bummer. Well, one thing's for sure. It's got balls of ghost energy that blow holes in stadiums. Had an onslaught of undodgeable stars, multiple types of defensive shields, and a healing ability for when those
I
shields
hope you saw
don't
that right
cut
there, Chris,
Alongside
because
its
that's
other
about as close
abilities,
as you're getting
Mewtwo's
for,
favorite move
for
is Psychic,
Mewtwo versus
a
Mew.
powerful form of telekinesis.
On fucking
With
screw
it,
that.
Mewtwo can effortlessly send
Oh,
enemies
dude,
as heavy
it's
as
here.
a 500-pound Onyx.
That was a
flying
clip
through the
from their
air.
fucking
He
fight.
can even make himself fly like a Zubat out of hell.
I mean, you'll
Also,
probably
it
get a
can
little bit
augment
more.
its melee combat
this,
with psychic energy or occasionally a massive spoon.
Would you say he sometimes spoons his enemies?
No, nothing about Mewtwo is cuddly, especially when it uses Hyper Beam or Psy Strike. Attacks so strong they can incapacitate the toughest of Pokemon in a single hit.
And when trouble comes a-knockin', Mewtwo answers the door with a badass Mega Evolution.
Mewtwo is one of the few Pokemon
Well, that's the
capable
dumbest
of
thing I've
Mega
ever seen.
evolving without the assistance of a trainer. As Mega Mewtwo Y, it gains enormous boosts in strength, defense, and speed.
Making Mewtwo powerful enough to fly into space while carrying a robot bug monster.
Fast enough to breach escape velocity over 25,000 miles per hour, over 32 times the speed of sound.
I mean, it looks.
So, really, really fast.
Mewtwo
Mega
is
Mewtwo,
so
so
skilled
gay.
in its psychic prowess, it can wipe specific
Oh, dude, it's your favorite
dozens
Pokemon,
of
bro.
people at once.
Mewtwo is.
On
Make
top
Mewtwo is. He
of
looks
that, it can
less
survive a
terrifying, like
massive
less
amount of
evil.
abuse. Like the
I don't
time
know.
it got double impaled by an alien Pokemon's tentacles. Didn't they censor that?
It effortlessly
Space Mewtwo
defeated
isn't
most
evil,
of the
though.
Pokemon Champions team, including
Yeah,
the legendary
I mean,
Articuno. It also teleported
Uh,
the entire
whatever
crew
just
right
happened
to the
was
top
not
of
canon.
Mount Cana. This
You
lake is
fucked
comparable
Articuno
to a
up with
similar
one
lake
hit,
Nah,
dude.
that was not
Lake
canon. I don't
Lake
know what that
Kilauea,
was,
which
but
holds
that
over
did not happen.
685 million tons of water.
Wow, that's almost enough power to lift my ex-wife on buffet day.
Being
Damn.
a psychic Pokemon, Mewtwo is naturally weak to bug, ghost, and dark type damage. Strange Dr. Fuji didn't pull that code out of his DNA, but whatever.
Hey, you gotta have some sort of failsafe
Hey,
when
Shadow,
you're making the
Dark.
world's most powerful Pokemon.
Ah, yes, the ultimate failsafe against the
Shadow
most
sucks,
powerful
dude.
psychic
Worst character
Pokemon.
ever made.
Bugs!
Oh God, it's a Caterpie!
Chris is over here.
Get it away! It's spooky!
My Pokédex says he's a salt type.
I was not
Yeah,
born
for
of
sure.
Pokemon,
Oh
Absolutely.
my god.
and my creators
Absolutely.
have used and betrayed me. So, I stand alone.
Right now, I'm just salt. I'm about to evolve into sea salt.
Years ago, a brilliant scientist named Professor Gerald Robotnik, the grandfather of Sonic's forever balding nemesis, worked to create a new life form which would change the world.
It was called Project Shadow, a covert government operation to discover the secret to immortality.
Until it gets
Besides,
shit on
diet and
by
exercise,
everybody.
fuck that.
In Professor Gerald's case, specifically for his granddaughter Maria, who was dying as a result of neuroimmune deficiency syndrome.
Now that I think about it, Project Shadow is a pretty scary name for a program that's all about curing diseases and saving humanity.
Maybe it has something to do with the program's secret pact with a hive mind alien race called the Black Arms. Perhaps.
Okay. So what do you get when you take immortality, the cure of all diseases, aliens, and put them all together to make the ultimate life form? You get a hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog
useless
was the first step
hedgehog.
toward a perfect future. And during his time in Gerald's space laboratory, Shadow and Maria grew very close.
Until they were separated by a bullet. Turns out the governments of the world weren't too fond of all the evil alien business, so they stormed the place, captured Shadow, and killed Maria right in front of him. 50 years later, Shadow escaped and decided to take his revenge by just killing everyone. Until he remembered Maria's last words were pretty much, "Don't be a dick," so he changed his mind.
Now on the side of good, Shadow dedicated
Honestly,
himself to
they kinda
protecting the
deserve
world from the forces of evil.
Turns out fighting the bad guys isn't too hard when you've got super strength, super speed, helped along by some awesome rocket shoes, and a bucket of deadly chaos powers.
By channeling the potentially unlimited power of
Shadow's
the
pretty
Chaos
awesome.
Emeralds, Shadow can enhance physical attacks, heal over time, and strike with powerful energy.
According to Screw Attack.
And with the power of chaos control,
I
he
mean,
can
I
warp
don't know how
through
strong
space
he
and
is, but
distort
he's cool as
time,
fuck.
slowing it down to a crawl, or with enough
Lord.
power, freezing it completely.
He's got so much power, he can only contain it all with 2 inhibitor rings around his wrists. Unless he gets all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which he can use to transform into a Super Saiyan Shadow. Super Shadow, yeah. As Super Shadow, he is completely invulnerable, can move at the speed of light, and has unlimited
So far,
access to
Super
the
Saiyans
power
have
of
had
the
a really good
Chaos
track
Emeralds.
record on this
Enough
channel.
power
So.
to stop the space
Yeah.
colony Ark's collision with Earth, and to teleport a
Except for the
giant
first time he
rock
lost.
the size of a city. Assuming this rock is half hollow and using the density of concrete as minimum base, this
I mean,
black
technically
comet
speaking, he
must
was
weigh
fighting
at
another
least
Super Saiyan, so.
915 million
And Goku's
tons.
lost twice.
Even without his super form, Shadow is powerful enough to wipe out an
Technically, he was
entire
fighting
alien
another
fleet in one
super-
blast. Fast
No.
enough to reach hypersonic speeds.
Man.
And strong enough to play tug-of-war with a giant space monster who is so big, he uses a planet a tenth the size of our moon as a chair. Naturally, when you've got this much power, you're probably a cocky dick.
Yes, Shadow is excessively overconfident in his abilities. Also, he has a terrible memory.
This guy has spent most of his life wondering who the hell he is. And even when he does remember, he usually winds up losing his memories later anyway. To be fair, if I fell from outer space and all I lost were my memories, I'd consider it a really good day. I mean, I lose them from just falling over at the bar.
That's probably not because of the fall. Also, we can't forget that the Super Shadow form only lasts so long.
Then again, when you move at light speed and have control over space and time, who cares about time limits?
Not usually a problem for the ultimate life form.
Many years ago, Professor Gerald Robotnik endowed me with the power of chaos control. A normal creature like yourself doesn't stand a chance against me.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
All right, I think this one should go by pretty quick. Chris, you want to go?
You too.
Joey?
Mewtwo.
Yeah, I think it's
Easy
pretty
thing.
self-explanatory. I don't think we really need to. Honestly, if we go into too much, we could just watch the battle, and if we want to discuss like all that kind of stuff, I don't think there was any chance that it was going to go the other way.
KO Mewtwo wins. Yes. He fucking
Should
wins.
be.
I'm gonna be salty.
I don't remember who wins, but I have seen this one.
Don't let him get it.
Too bad, dude.
You are not welcome here. Leave this place.
What's your problem, freak?
I know not its name, but it is black, red, and very annoying.
Nice. Oh,
This'll stop you.
Another gem? What's he doing?
Chaos.
I must know. No!
Control.
KO.
Good Try, monster, but you're done. Too much.
Like I'm watching a goddamn episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Not this time.
Maria. Wait, where am I? Oh my god, I'm glowing! Why am I glowing?
Sayonara.
What happened?
Well,
Well, I am glad I didn't pick Shadow.
Come
I
back.
thought the Shadow versus Vegeta one was retarded.
I don't think we ever expected to see someone die by spoon.
Yeah, Shadow may have had the advantage in pure speed and power,
I
but
love
this
it,
time,
dude.
Rain defeated Brawn.
Mewtwo got the rundown on all Shadow's abilities simply by reading his mind, giving it the knowledge it needed to counter or avoid crazy powers like Chaos Control.
Ultimately, there was nothing really stopping Mewtwo from just taking over Shadow's mind, and its impressive durability and healing power bought it enough time to do so.
Pretty hard to win a fight when your opponent can make you forget what you're doing and who you are in an instant.
Shadow has been mind controlled before, and has always relied on outside help to recover. Even while Super Shadow was physically invulnerable, this form didn't protect his mind. Like that time he fell from space, and then the worst game ever happened.
Yeah, Shadow was gonna lose, sooner or later.
The winner is Mewtwo.
Next,
Oh, I fucking love it, dude. Sooner or later.
that was pretty
Oh
good.
my god.
Chris loves the shadow battles, dude.
Holy
He'll be
shit,
up
dude.
there in death battle history, dude.
I
What?
want to watch that. I want to watch that death battle so bad.
Why did they even make this battle? I don't understand. Like, Shadow already got wrecked by Vegeta, and then they decided to put him against Mewtwo.
I don't understand why they decided to put any fucking Sonic characters in here, because apparently Sonic fucking blows cock, so.
He beat Mario, but Sonic beat did. But I mean, I don't understand though why they would have a battle where the guy can literally hack swing. Like, even if he wasn't strong enough to beat Shadow, he can just mind control him. Like, what? I mean, why even do that? Like, why not put Mewtwo, if they're gonna bring in a new character or whatever, against a character that's already lost that has literally no chance because he can be mind controlled? Like, why would you put that character against? That makes no sense.
I agree, but you gotta be careful, dude. Fucking fans will come after you on that one.
This is a good battle,
When the
dude.
video releases, there's gonna be that, but Tony's a little bitch! You fucking suck, Tony! You little bitch!
I mean, it happens to
Everything about Dragon Ball Z.
it happens to everybody sooner or later, Chris. So
Yeah, apparently.
All right, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, DarkStar Reacts. Check out Patreon if you want to get early access, as well as access to Chris's Mewtwo Mew fanfiction. And other than that, I'm Anthony.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
And we are DarkStar. Thanks for watching, guys.
Dudes. If you like that video, then don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want early access to our reaction series, you can support us on Patreon. Also, don't forget to check out the links to our Twitter and Twitch in the description below. Thanks for watching.